The valley floor. I guarantee you, if there's a good body of water, you may have a wolf working on one side of that creek, and they've crossed a dam, a beaver dam or whatever, and another wolf will work on the other side, and then up on the two ridges, like say between Porcupine Hills and Black Mountain. And if that wolf howls, if they find something that they decide they want to kill, it only takes them 5-10 minutes for them to get together. And they'll have certain trails that they'll use to get together, and of course then they'll hunt to try to make that kill. So lots of times they're split up, and you can really take advantage of that lots of times when they split up. So they're together the most and the strongest in the winter. So that's when they're defending their territory. That's when their fur is the densest, of course, and so we were talking a little bit, and we'll talk more about it in snaring. You can get trouble with the locks hanging up in the hair a bit. They wait out cold spells. Usually you'll find spots where they'll go when it gets really cold. So you can take advantage of that as well. And storms. Like I've got some of those great big Douglas firs on my trap line, and usually that's where they go. They go into those, and you don't have as much blowdown in there and stuff. The wind doesn't go through there. There's spots where you'll have a bunch of squirrel nesting and stuff, and you can see where they'll make their beds in that. They're driven by hunger, and like I was saying, they always play before they hunt. That's a rendezvous site like I was talking about. So you can see tracks here. There's the main trail. But some of these wolves may not have been in that main trail. There could have only been 3 or 4 here, and these other ones could have been dispersed somewhere else. Just like scouts, right?
What is your opinion of the danger of wolves presenting to people?
Very little.
Pretty well little.
Very little. There's only 3 or 4 recorded times in history where wolves have actually killed people. And one of them was in Saskatchewan at Uranium City. They had a great big camp there, and they were working in the oil patch, and there's a dump. And this guy, there's 23 wolves in this pack, and this guy decided he was going to go out by himself alone and take a picture of these wolves feeding at this dump. And they killed him. Yeah. But in answer to your question, you can talk to some of the Fish and Wildlife officers and the biologists. When I had my good legs and I used to radio collar wolves for them, I used to walk up to that wolf with my jacket in front of me. I'd have them in a leg hold from here to the coffee pot, and I would sit there and talk to them. Low voice. How you doing, buddy? I've got some video I can show you some. How you doing, buddy? You okay? Right? Talking to him. Then I stand up and and they won't look at you. If they look at you and the hair stands up, don't do what I'm telling you I was doing, because they'll chew your butt off. But I would talk to them, slowly walk towards them, and then they go like this. I would walk right up to them, throw my coat over and push them over. And I'd have my knee on their chest, and I moved my coat so that their nose was inside my sleeve. And the biologist would go over there, and the vet checked their teeth. They put the collar on them and everything. And then the last thing I do is I grab I start talking to them some more. I get off of them and I grab my coat by the sleeve, pull it off their head, and they'd lay there for around 20 minutes, anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes before they'd stand up, and they would run for 5 miles straight before they'd stop. And then the vet would say, well, I wonder why they're stopped. I said, well, you know that gauze you put, they had that tiny little cut and that gauze you put on their foot? He's taking that gauze off of his foot. That's not natural for him, right?
Yeah.
Just like that trap on his foot wasn't natural, right?
More than that.
Oh, I've been bit by coyotes and foxes and damn wolf traps more than,
Domestic dogs.
oh,
Kill more people.
yeah. Yeah, I was trapping next to Standoff, and Blood Tribe there, and I'll tell you, the res dogs there, you didn't dare try to let one of them suckers out of the trap. They'd eat you alive, them things. Yeah, there was a lot of dogs there. Pack bond. Catching the alpha male and the female means likely to catch more or even all of the wolves in they circle quite a bit. They do not like to abandon the highest ranking ones, like I was telling you. See, you see where this one here is caught there? The bush isn't that thick, so you really don't need to have really thick bush in order to have success. Like I say, the more they can see through it, the quicker they'll travel through it, and it'll make it easier. You'll get a better catch, and they'll set that if you're using a power snare, they'll set that trigger off a lot quicker, a lot easier. So requirements. Eat anything. There you go. People included, I guess. So they can eat 9 to 11 pounds per day. I was talking to a guy at the Calgary Zoo, this is quite a few years back, and he was telling me that some of them would eat up to 15 pounds. Oh, yeah. And he was saying they would eat up to 15 pounds, and sometimes they wouldn't eat for 2 days, but if they didn't eat for 2 days, it would be the 15-pound range. Preferences. They like to specialize lots of times. Some packs you'll see they'll go after deer more so than elk. Some will just moose is a big thing, but they all love beaver. They'll all hunt and kill beaver. That's for sure. It's So hunting. So they have 3 methods that they like to use. They'll still hunt, direction of the wind, of course. They'll go into the wind and smell out their prey. They'll track it. They'll test, see how weak the animal is. But you know that there's a misconception out there that they only eat the weakest one in the herd. If they get a hold of one, I couldn't believe it. I was watching these wolves that were killing cattle one time. That was just after I lost my leg, actually. And I thought we're talking about intelligence of a wolf, right? I'm sitting on a hill in the middle of the daytime just above where I had lost my leg. I was underneath my quad. And I was eating a sandwich, and I was watching these yearlings. And I couldn't believe it. A wolf walked up, then there's 2 wolves. And then I see 3 more come behind them, and they laid down. And the 2 wolves just walked in real slow amongst these yearlings, and then one was behind the yearling, and it kind of nipped at the foot of this rear foot of this yearling. And as the yearling was turning, the other one grabbed it by the nose. And when he grabbed, the one in the front grabbed it by the nose, the other one grabbed a hold of that foot, and they give it a pull, and that calf just fell over, just fell right over. The other cows are still eating all around it. And I'm thinking, how did that wolf know to just walk in there nice and easy and slow? Have you ever seen herd dogs the way they work cattle? When that rancher tells that dog to stay, that dog sits, right? I'm often wondering if them wolves didn't watch a cattle dog round up cattle.
Taking notes.
And taking notes, yeah. You know, I couldn't believe it. And I'm sitting there revving my quad, screaming and hollering. They were only about maybe 700 yards, 600 yards from me, if that. I had to go through a fence. By the time I got down and I got the fence open, it was too late. Yeah. Yeah. So then I went to the ranch, and I got talked to the rancher called Fish and Wildlife. So the Fish and Wildlife couldn't come out, and it's a good thing that I had taken pictures of it and everything, because by that evening, grizzly bears got on it. The sow with 2 cubs, and there was nothing left in the morning. It was cleaned up. So catching the animal by the nose there and pulling them down from behind. So that's one of the key ways that they do that. And like the experience, I couldn't believe the way they just walked in there so calmly. And the other one just laid right down outside of the herd and just watched till the calf was down. And when the calf was down, then
Did you like this video? If you did, I think you're gonna like this one right over here. So check it out. And I appreciate your subscribing if you haven't done so already. Remember to do that while you're watching this next video. Click like, it all helps us out for this channel. Catch you next time.